Hey guys, Stefan here, the photo book guru, and today I'm going to show you two lovely new photo books by the company called Squared. Squared is a brand new design print company located in Prague in the Czech Republic, and they started making photo books as well. To be honest, I was really impressed by their product. The reason why they really stood out for me when I looked at the website is because they are different to the rest. And I think this is a key thing when I talk about this company. We see so many photo books from so many companies, but most of them follow the same pattern, the same covers, an image wrap hardcover with lovely pages and papers. It's all very nice, but since there are so many photo books now, it's very difficult to create something that's different to the rest, that is creative but also looks good and is unique. If you go to the Squared website, you'll instantly see what their inspiration was for the products and the company. It's Instagram, so it's a company for Instagram lovers, but obviously not exclusively for Instagram lovers. Anybody can create products from their other photo sources like your camera roll or pictures from your desktop, but most of these products were created with square pictures in mind and the usual Instagram style photos. So enough about that. I'm going to show you an unboxing now because I don't do that very often and I just want to be just like the rest of the YouTubers. So this is the box that the book came in. By the way, I have two books that I'm going to show you. One is the standard and the other one is the lay flat. So that's the box that it came with. It came with FedEx from Prague very quickly. I think it was 2 days or next day, if I'm not sure. It was FedEx priority, and obviously I'm in the UK, but you should know that by now. So that's how it came. I love the tape, it's so nice. You've got little cameras on it and smartphones and things like that. So let me open it. So it comes with a little inner box, trying to keep it in the frame, and then inside is your well wrapped up photo book. So it comes in bubble wrap. Let me open that. And then here is the book. It's wrapped again in film, kind of cling film, cellophane. And you've got a little note on it. Take a picture and share your joy on Instagram. Don't forget to tag squared.one or hashtag. And every month we reward the best pictures with free prints. For inspiration, check out our magazine on squared.one/magazine, and you've got the order number. So there's the little note you get on the front. And let me open it. Oh, and you've got some pictures on the back side of the note, and that's how the book looks. Now here's the other one, the standard one. That's the lay flat and that's the standard. What you notice instantly about these books is the cover. It's beautiful. So the cover is kind of a cardboard material, the same as that. It looks like recycled paper, but it's not. It's just like a cardboard material, and the picture is printed on this cardboard material, and that makes it look really unique because you still have the picture, but it looks like there is a filter on it or something. So I really love the look. I'm going to obviously show everything in an up-close shot in a minute, but there's just an overview, and that's the smaller one. And obviously all of these books come with a nice vivid colored spine, and that just makes it stand out even more. So the standard is like that, is saddle stitched, and just lovely vivid colors. This one was created from my Instagram account, the old one. If you haven't noticed, I have a new one now, which is just for photo books and reviews and things like that. It's the Photo Book Guru on Instagram. So I deleted my travel channel on Instagram. A few more pages, and the lay flat opens fully flat, and it has really thick mounted pages. That's how it looks. So this one was not made from an Instagram account. This one was made from my photos to Hawaii, and it was just uploaded from my phone. So there we go. So these are the two books that I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to show you now the cover, binding, sizes, paper, editing, and the quality in an up-close shot, just the usuals, and then I tell you about the full price, delivery, and the pros and cons of the books. And also, don't forget, if you register for the newsletter on squared.one, you're going to get a discount on your photo book order. I'm going to show the code here, or the information regarding the discount, if you sign up for the newsletter. So let's go into the up-close shots. So let's start with the usual sizes. So this one is the standard, and that's the lay flat. The standard book comes in only one size, which is a 6.7 by 6.7 inches square. So this one here, that's the size compared to my hand. No other size at the moment for the standard book, and the lay flat book comes in two sizes, a small and a large. The small is 5.5 by 5.5 inches, and a large one, this one is 8 by 8. So let's move on to the cover options. All the books come with the same cover, so there's no options really, but the cover you're going to get is beautiful and is truly unique. You're not going to get this anywhere else from any other photo book company. So let's have a look. As you can see, the cover is printed on a cardboard material. It's quite thick and is stuck onto the main cover. Hopefully you can see that. And as you can see, the print on has a slight shimmery effect. And what I really love about this cover is that it changes the hue of the photo, and it makes it look like there is some kind of effect on the photo. So that's how it looks. On the back, it's completely blank. And by the way, that's the color of the cardboard. And on the front, you have the option to choose from several layouts. You can have a photo and titles in the bottom. You can have just titles, and you can have a different layout for the main cover. And again, it's the same story with the lay flat. As you can see, the cardboard is attached to the main cover, and that's how it looks. I absolutely adore this cover. I don't know if it's just because it looks so interesting and new, but it's definitely one of my favorites. There's nothing on the back and there's nothing on the front, so there's no branding on the books, which is great. And as you can see, the cover is attached to this material which holds the book together, which is basically the cover. And it comes in 6 vivid colors, and I think that really adds to the look of the books. So I've got a yellow one and a blue one, and obviously you can't have any spine text on it if it's not obvious. Let's move on to the bindings. So the two books come in 2 different bindings. The standard one is saddle staged. It's not perfect bound, it's saddle staged. If you don't know what that is, it basically means that the book is held together by 2 staples in the middle. It looks very similar to booklets, but the good thing about it is that it actually stays fully flat. And let me just flip through this book so you can see it better. As you can see, I don't need to press it open. It stays fully flat, so there's nothing getting lost in the gutter, unlike in perfect bound books, which you kind of have to force to stay open. So that's the kind of look. And I mean, if you wanted to, you could have double page spreads, but I wanted to create this more like an Instagram style book, so just 1 photo per page. Just a few more pages. There we go. And when you get to the end, you will find the squared logo on the last page. And then you get the nice colored paper on the back side of the cover as well, because obviously that's what it's attached to. The lay flat book, on the other hand, is printed as double spreads, and it's mounted on really thick board. So if you have a look at it from the top, you can see how beautifully it's done, and the fabric is holding together the pages. And it stays completely flat, and you can have amazing double page spreads on it, and double page layouts and things like that. I was using vivid colors in this one because obviously it's a tropical book. There we go, and the logo again on the last page. So not on the back of the cover, but on the last page. Both bindings are really good quality. The saddle stitched is simple, but the good thing about it is that you can actually open the book fully flat, and the lay flat book is really nicely done with very thick mounted pages. The maximum page count due to the binding methods is quite low. With the standard book, the maximum page count is 40 pages, and the lay flat book has a maximum page count of 60 pages. Let's have a look at the paper. I couldn't find too much information regarding the paper type on the website, but it states that both books use a semi-gloss, silky, acid-free paper stock, and the lay flat is obviously mounted onto boards. To me, the paper looks silky, but it's more on the matte side. I would say it has very, very little sheen. As you can see, it's definitely not glossy, but it's really, really smooth. It's completely smooth. So that's the sort of texture you get with the paper. Again, silk, completely smooth, and this one feels around 148, 150 GSM. The lay flat, I think, is using the same paper stock, but it's mounted onto the board. Again, it has a very, very subtle sheen, as you can see. Very, very smooth, I can't stress this enough, and very vivid colors on it. This is the only option at the moment. There is no luster and there is no high gloss option. So just remember, silk, 150 GSM, around 150 GSM, and the lay flat is the same with a board mounted between the pages. So just as a comparison, you can see the thickness of the page is very, very hard to bend, and just as a comparison, this one feels more like magazine paper. The two books are the same in length, and there's the difference between the thickness. So you can see the lay flat is substantially thicker than the standard book. Let's move on to the printing process. All of these books are printed using digital printers. I was very pleasantly surprised when I saw the actual print. This would definitely be among the best ones regarding the print quality, because the colors are well balanced. It's not on the warm side, it's not on the cold side, it's nicely in the middle. It's nicely saturated, and there's a good balance between the shadows and the highlights. And finally, let me say a few words about the editor. The editor is an online editor, so when you start creating the book, it's loaded up on the website. It's kind of an automated editor, because as you start dragging your pictures into the book, it's creating layouts for you, and then you can swap the layouts. So basically, if you drag one photo here, it's going to give you, I don't know, 6 layouts, and you drag 2 pictures, it's going to give you another 6 layouts with 2 pictures on, and so on. So the more pictures you drag, the more options you get. And these are the actual templates that it was offering me, so I didn't move any of these pictures. You can have text on your layouts. Again, it's not an awful lot that you can customize about the text, but you can move it up and down, you can change the font, and you can change the size. So that's all about the editor. It's an auto layout editor with a good selection of layouts, but bear in mind it's a minimalist book, so it's not going to give you as many options as Mixbook. You won't find so many stickers and things like that. But I think with this style of book, you don't need that. You want something that looks nice, neat, and clean. So let's start with the full price. The full price of the lay flat book, and this one is the large one, the 8x8 inch one. This was $39, and the standard one, which only comes in one size, is $19. Now again, delivery, the books came from the Czech Republic. It was sent with FedEx priority. It came in 2 days or 1 day. Well, it was next day, because I got the dispatch note and it arrived the day after. So it was really, really quick, and they have free shipping for orders above $50. And they deliver anywhere in the world, including Europe, United States, Canada, Australia, and the UK. I never understand why the UK is separate from Europe. I mean, it's in Europe and it's still in the EU, but so many companies list Europe and UK. Just because it's an island, we are still part of the community. And let's go now to the pros and cons of the book. So what's the verdict? The things I loved about these books, well, to start with the cover, I'm absolutely in love with this cover style. It looks so nice, so different to everything else that I've got. You know, it's not leather, it's not an image wrap hardcover, it's on cardboard, and it looks really, really good. Number 2 is the colored spine, which makes it really stand out, and it's lovely on the bookshelf. The print quality was really good, sharp image, good colors, good color balance, everything you want from a digital book. The binding seems really strong and sturdy. A few things to watch out for. There's only one paper type at the moment, so all of these books come with a silky paper type. There is no luster and no high gloss option at the moment. The sizes are very, very limited. So this one comes in two sizes, the 8x8 and the smaller one, and the standard comes in only one size. Obviously they're all square books because they were made with Instagram in mind, but I think this one could easily be classified as a medium book, and the large to me usually means 10 by 10 inches or 12 by 12 inches. And the page count is really low for both of these books. For this one, I completely understand because it's lay flat and really thick. I mean, look at that. It's a really short book, but it's so much thicker than the standard. And with this one, the reason why I think the page count is quite low is because it's saddle stitched, and you can't saddle stitch 100 pages into one book. It has to be perfect bound. So these were my thoughts of these gorgeous little amazing books. Again, I just really love the way these books look, and if I had to pick my favorite new photo book company, it would definitely be squared.one because it's so unique and so different to the rest of what's out there on the market. If you have any more questions about this company, leave them in the comments box and I'll try to answer them. Don't forget my new Instagram account, The Photo Book Guru. Check out the website for squared.one, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more reviews. Thank you very much for watching. See you soon.